Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. And this morning is all about connections. Connections. Check your connections. Check your connections. You know how it is sometimes when whatever you have, technology that you have is not operating right, and you call in to the help desk if you can get through to a real person, or if you type in and if you can get past the AI portion and get to an actual person. One of the things that they often tell you to do, they want you to check your connections. They want to make sure that your connections are on point. Well, this morning, that's what we're going to be talking about this morning. But before we get into that, we want to greet some people. We want to get into all of those kinds of things on this morning. We always do, always have to. Good morning, Ramona. How are you on this morning? Deacon Joe, how are you doing on this morning? Ella, how are you on this morning? Gerald, how are you on this morning? Lenora, how are you on this morning? You need to check out that the prayer time that First Lady and I had just a few minutes ago. It was all about being consistent. And so that's what we are prayed about. So you need to check that out. You want to check that out. Good morning, Yolanda. How are you on this morning? We want to check that out. And this morning we're talking about connection. Check your connections. Good morning, Pamela. How are you? On this morning. Pasha, how are you? Elder Jan, how are you? And connect with Erica Lynn. How about that? And that's what we're talking about this morning. Check your connections. Check your connections. How about that? Brother Pope, how are you on this morning? Brenda, how are you on this morning? Dan, how are you on this morning? Cynthia, how are you on this morning? Ann, how are you? Deborah, how are you on this morning? Joel, how are you? Samara, how are you on this morning? What a great morning it is. Elder Mobley, how are you on this morning? Marie Danley, how are you? Where you been, girlfriend? You know what? We miss you, the Manna fam. Got a shout out, just missing you. Maybe you've been watching afterwards. We don't know. Sometimes you have to get the replay. I get that. Good morning, Carolyn. How are you on Patrice, how are you on this morning? Verena, how are you on this morning? This morning, it's all about, Felicia, it's all about check your connections. Check your connections. Check your connections. Let me greet a couple more people, then we're going to jump right into the word this morning. Got an impartation with you on this morning. Good morning, Laura. How are you? Joel, how are you on this morning? It's a wonderful morning. Minister Cent, how are you? Francine, how are you on this morning? This morning, it's all about check your connections. Check your connections. I want to just share this with you. It's a powerful word that the Lord has placed on my heart, and I really need to get that into you. So, y'all ready for manna?
Good morning and welcome to Morning Manna, where in 5 minutes or less, you're going to get an impartation with the text, the talk, and the takeaway. Join the Morning Manna fam every weekday morning at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Don't forget to put in the chat the revelation that you get and share the manna. Now, let's get ready to have some manna so you can make it through your day.
Matthew 18:19. Matthew 18:19, King James Version this morning. Again, I say unto you that if two of you shall agree on earth, that's touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. Check your connections. Here it is. Agreement is power. And oftentimes, when you call in, as I said, and say, my technology is not working right, whether it may be my phone, whether it may be my computer, they always ask you to check your connections. Jesus didn't say if two people just hang out or coexist. He said if two agree, there it is. The kind of agreement isn't surface level. It's not what he's talking about. It's spiritual synergy. When you link up with the right person, one who believes God with you, prays with you, holds you accountable, and sees your purpose, you unlock heaven's resources. Too many of us are connected to people who agree with our history, but not our destiny. I want you to get that. Too many of us are connected with people who agree with our history, but not our destiny. That's why your circle needs a checkup. Check your connections. Every relationship in your life should be producing some peace, some power, and some purpose. Otherwise, it could be a poisonous connection. I want you to get this. Healthy relationships are round and rooted in divine alignment, not just emotional attachment. It's not about who you like, it's about who you can link with in faith. And here's the three things that I want you to get. One, agreement isn't about being alike, it's about being aligned. Agreement is not being alike, unison, but about being aligned, alignment. Two, who you walk with determines what gets unlocked. Who you walk with determines what gets unlocked. Yeah, most definitely. Third thing, some people don't need a conversation, they need a disconnection. Some people you've been down that road with them so many times. Maybe they just need a disconnection. Why? Because the power is in the agreement. Check your connections. What's your takeaway this morning? Choose relationships that both of you can pull from heaven. Choose relationships that the both of you can make a connection and pull what you all need from heaven. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. This bless you, bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more Morning Manna. And I got a word for you tonight. If you're in the area, please make sure you're present. If not, then watch online. I'm talking about the success of the succeed, that conversation that David had with his son Solomon.